everybody, my name is Simber and I'm a Guipo in Hong Kong and welcome back to my channel. This intro is in present time, whereas the majority of this video was taken from a few weeks ago. So as you can tell from the title, we took a trip to Bride's Pool. Not only is it a nice place for families to go for various reasons, whether it's like barbecue, camping, or just like taking a nice short hike for the day. Bride's Pool is famous for another reason though. Many people believe that it's haunted. I'll go more into the stories of why people think it's haunted later on in this video. But before going to Bride's Pool though, we stopped at Tai Mei Tuk to get some food. I've been wanting to show you guys Tai Mei Tuk for a while now, but I haven't really found an opportunity to show you guys Tai Mei Tuk until recently. But back to the haunting part, whether you're skeptical or not, you should definitely keep watching this video because maybe you would like to come here, for a nice visit to see the waterfalls or just have a nice barbecue and maybe, have a camping trip with your family and friends. But let's think about this. Why is it called Bride's Pool? Well, if you look at how the waterfall kind of cascades, it kind of looks like a bride's veil, right? Doesn't it? So there are two main points of hiking areas at Bride's Pool. There is the waterfall and Mirror Lake, which also has a waterfall. Even though Bride's Pool is a gorgeous place to hike and spend quality time, there are pretty haunting tales. So, for example, there was a newly married couple that was torn apart from life and death. A lot of couples have been separated here, young, old, all because of a bitterness of a bride for not being able to be with her lover. Since then, there have been murders, suicides, accidents, all in this area. Because there has been so many deaths, ghost enthusiasts have been coming here every year to try to invite ghosts to be among us every single year. Hi guys, so we're about to go on this interesting adventure today. First we're gonna go stopping and looking around through all the food stops here over in Tai Mei Tuk. And it sounds, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but in the background you can hear really creepy music already, and that's kind of setting the tone of what my video is about today. You're wondering what we're doing today. We are going to go on a hike on the infamous Bride's Pool here in Hong Kong. It is said to be the most haunted place in Hong Kong. Now I'm not sure if that's true or not because we're going to be hiking around during the day because some people are scared to go at night. But it should be exciting. I don't know what we'll see, but it should be fun. Hi everybody, so I just wanted to hop on here real quick while I'm editing to give a quick shout out to one of my best friends, Taylor. I love you so much and I really appreciate that you're always supporting me and Michael in our endeavors. And to repay that, I would like to, like I said, I would like to give a quick shout out to my friend Taylor. And I really wanted to have you guys go check her out. She's all about hiking. Her hiking videos are probably a lot less creepier than mine. But she's all about hiking and exploring, and you should just definitely check her out. She's been to Las Vegas and hiked around those areas, and she's hiked around all over Indiana, and I just think that you guys should really go check her out. I just think that what she's doing is really awesome and I admire her. And that's why I kind of got started on to doing some hiking videos myself. So she hasn't started a YouTube just yet, I don't think. But you should definitely follow her on Instagram, and I'm sure she'll let you guys know when she opens hers up. The moment she opens her YouTube up, I'm going to be following it, I swear. Because, like, I would love to know, like, where she's going, where she's hiking at. Because she sees some really awesome things on her hikes. She's always bringing her husband, she's bringing her daughter, and sometimes she'll bring her friends along with her. So I really think, you know, you guys should, you know, give it a quick go and just check it out. Love you, Taylor. Alright, so as you can see in this area, there's so many restaurants here. There's some Thai food, there's Indian food, there's Japanese. The variety is big here. At least I think the variety of food is big here. There's some Italian food, there's like American food. I don't want to call it American food exactly, but I mean it kind of is. And of course they have some Chinese food here as well. They just have all kinds of goodies here. And I think there's some like Airbnb places here in case people wanted to just get away for the weekend. But I find it pointless to get an Airbnb here just because, like, if you're staying somewhere in town, like, it's pretty easy to get back there in a fairly reasonable time if, you know, you keep if you keep up with your time. Today we are going to that restaurant, Luca. I think it's really good. Alright, so this is what I ordered. Before I got the pizza, it was really good, but I wanted to try the fish and chips because when I seen someone else with it, it looked really good. It looks better than at a restaurant that I got fish and chips at. Because basically what they gave Michael was fish sticks, but this looks legit, so I'm pretty excited to try it. It's so good, guys. What I like to do is I like to take the bread, dip it in the soup. Oh, it's so good. Recorded. It's okay, you're just, it's just from behind. I'm a personality now? You're my personality, baby. It's just from behind. So, what do you expect today? Expect any supernatural occurrences? They don't mean anything. They're fierce. Alright, fish and chips from Luca's. This is really good. I like this a lot more than the beach cafe that I had a while back over at Tay Mai Chug. It wasn't bad, but it just, they gave me fish sticks and it was just kind of pathetic. But the burgers are really good though. But this is a lot better. I like the one in Saigon still though. And I think Michael feels the same way. What do you think, honey?
The one in Saigon is more authentic.
Yummy. Alright guys, so here we are. We're about to go on this short, looks like a short hike to this beautiful waterfall which is called Bride's Pool. It's supposed to, the reason why it's called Bride's Pool is because the waterfall falling down looks like the bride's veil. So I don't know if you guys can see the waterfall that's further back there. And we have to walk on this trail right here. So it should be a fun short hike. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Michael's gotta be careful because his foot is actually still healing from Maldives. And yeah, it's really rocky over here. And like the man-made steps aren't as stable, I feel like. At least not for Michael's foot. But either way, be careful. Just look at that. Just look at nature. It looks gorgeous. Ah, I got bit. Fuck. Oh, which way do we go? What's that?
Probably not that one.
Oh, going down we go. More steps. Are you worried there's a grave? Now you are. You weren't before, now you are. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Be careful, this is a big drop. So is this one. Ooh. Wow, look at that. You see that drop?
Yeah, I see the cliff.
So let's talk about the legend. During the Qing dynasty, it was a beautiful day for a wedding. The sky was clear, but then an unpredicted thunderstorm came. Forcing the people that carried the litter to lose control while a bride was being carried in a bride litter. The litter flipped, and she drowned. In 1906, during the same dynasty, a headstone was erected to honor the bride that had lost her life. To this day, people can still sometimes hear wedding trumpets. But because the ghostly bride has been bitter ever since, she has sought to destroy couples by all means, including death.
Start dropping too. So like basically no, there you go. That's the waterfall.
Now I'm going to read a few accounts of things that have happened in Bride's Pool ever since the legend tale. So sit back and listen. Back in January 2009, there were more than 100 believers in an ominous religious group. They came to Bride's Pool Nature Education Trail to hold their ghost invitation ceremony. While burning their incense, the mountain caught on fire and became out of control. This was done because the group was using the barbecue stove as an incense burner. The furnace was filled with large incense, and the trail was arranged to become an altar. While lighting the incense in the ritual, a strange, unforeseen wind suddenly blown onto the stove and incense, causing the fire to burn nearby weeds, thus causing the fire to become out of control. People tried to put out the fire, but with no luck. But because it was morning, people were starting to wake up and were able to see the mountain fire. Followers quickly abandoned their offering and left while a large number of firefighters fought the fire. Now, the next story I found on the internet was called Evil Spirit in White Smoke. So, in February 2000, photographer Onam was at Bride's Pool. They were shooting the location for the ghost story movie, Ghost Hunting. The party set out from Shung Shui and went to Bride's Pool at 4:50 in the morning. The sky was still dark. It was so foggy, the camera was unable to focus on the road signs on multiple attempts. Onam shifted the camera left, and a human shape and facial features appeared. Not only with his eyes, but it was also caught on camera too. After reviewing the film, someone got sick. The ghost that appeared had on a jacket with facial features clearly visible, even on camera. Now, ever since this happened, anytime someone saw the film, they would get sick for no apparent reason. People have reported some victims have died from having one of their legs dragged in the pond and drowned by the vengeful ghost. In 2017, a taxi driver swerved and hit a tree after he saw a ghost standing in the middle of the road. So another thing that happened back in 2017 was that a foreigner that was hiking along the trail found a dead body underneath the waterfall. According to the autopsy, the cause of death was ruled as an accident due to the victim falling to his death. In 2016, the proprietor of the LPG industry was found to have committed suicide in his car by burning charcoal on Bride's Pool Road. He called his wife twice before his death. So here's a weird coincidence that happened in 2013 and 2015. 2 red Mitsubishi Lancers wrecked at the exact same spot within 2 years apart, respectively. Both were fatal. In the 2015 accident, only 1 life was taken. However, 2 years before, in 2013, 2 lives were taken. The fatal accident that happened in 2013 was a couple. Isn't it kind of strange how there was an accident involving a couple and they both died? And then another year later, there was another couple and only 1 life was taken in 2015? Strange, isn't it? In 2014, Another businessman committed suicide after suspecting that the business partner in the mainland of China to have caused the business to fail, making them owe millions of dollars in debt. He left a suicide note saying, "20 years of hard work has led to nothing. The Mainlander."
Haven't been rock climbing in a while. Oh shit, no.
That way. That way.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, just give me your backpack.
Okay.
Yep. Oh. Wait, something dropped. Oh, crap. Because it locked it in there, else it would keep going. It's not that I'm not careful, it's the way you put it. Great. We've climbed worse stuff in LA. This is nothing.
You think I'm worried? I'm not worried for the flips. I'm worried.
Remember about like Yosemite? Like this is like next to nothing.
I'm not worried about this. I'm worried about the girls. Alright. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't think so.
In 2011, an accidental death occurred when a man left a group of hikers and went up the mountain alone. The victim fell and slammed his head on a rock. Because he lost consciousness, he drowned. He was found with his back facing the sky. In 2010, a motorcycle accident killed a 50-year-old man by decapitation from a light pole. In 2008, in 1 year, there were 4 fatal accidents. The youngest victim was female, being only 13 years old. In 2004, 4 young adults drove to a birthday party and lost control. They fell down the cliff 15 meters under. 2 dead, 2 were injured. In 2003, a guy lost control of his car. The passenger in the seat next to him was crushed by a light pole, killing the young woman instantly. The young man survived by an airbag and only had minor injuries. In 2002, a car hit another light pole. The car was trapped beneath the light pole. The female occupant died from loss of blood and from the paramedics not being able to get her out in time. In 2001, a 44-year-old British constable was riding in a 800cc Honda, in other words, a crotch rocket, that he just repaired for a friend. He decided to take it out on a test ride. The bike hit the tree, breaking the bike in half. This caused the honorable constable to be internally decapitated. In 1998, a 30-year-old man killed his 2- and 3-year-old daughters, as well as himself, with carbon monoxide and sleeping pills. Oh my god, that's so messed up. That is so awful. In 1982, there was a murder of a 21-year-old young man. He was going to get married soon, but the ghost of Bride's Pool had other plans. He was found dead by the waterfall, and by the time he was discovered, there was nothing but bones. So the only way that they were able to identify who he was through dental records. Some believed he was murdered by his future bride and a lover she had on the side after a dispute. But I couldn't find any stories that had leads on this. But if you know more, go ahead and leave a comment below and tell me about anything that you may know about this particular story. Later, when a villager passed another pond near Bride's Pool, she saw a woman using the pond water as a mirror to cleanse herself. When approached, she could not see the woman's reflection in the pool. The villager was so startled that the woman smiled at them. Since then, the pond was called Mirror Pool.
As you can see from this video, we didn't see anything. But when we were there on Christmas Day, I felt like I was being watched when we were walking towards Mirror Lake. And because of this, I'm not saying it is or it isn't haunted. I'm not trying to persuade you that it is. You will have to come here and see for yourself. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, a lot of people camp out here. They have barbecues, they have family gatherings. So, I mean, there's no other reason why you can't come. Whether you're a ghost enthusiast or you just want to have a good quality time with your family, it's a good place for you to come and just check it out. Even check out the restaurants that Taimei took. I mean, why not? Alright, so that's it for Bride's Pool. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't believe in ghosts, that's fine, because like I said, this is still a really good place to bring your family or your friends on a short holiday. If you like this video, give this a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, either from me, like this video, or just, traveling or teaching English over here overseas, go ahead and subscribe, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys!